Chairman of the Blood Donor Foundation of the University of the West Indies, Dr. Kenneth Charles, said during the 10-year period they've been hosting the drive, collections have been steady.
We collect on average 85 units for every event, which is far and above what is collected using the historical methods. And it's our 10th year, and so far we've collected over 2,500 units, all of which are for nothing in return.
Dr. Charles shared how the blood donations are used.
So it goes to the general supply for those in absolute need, for example, surgical emergencies, cancer patients, pregnant women with emergencies, and very importantly, children with inherited blood disorders. So it's quite a feat, and it's the first time this kind of thing has been effectively done in countries that are called developing.
He said in most countries, blood isn't easily accessible.
So this initiative has encouraged a change of policy in the country, and as we know, the Ministry of Health is now moving towards voluntary and non-remunerated blood donation.
But how can you find out if you're eligible to be a blood donor?
All that is required to donate blood is, information which I hope I've shared with you, a good heart, which most of us have, and a willingness and access to the blood donation centers or the 2 mobile units that now serve the country. The requirements are not as onerous as one would think, and so generally it's age 17 with parental consent, and there's no upper age limit. The upper age limit has been removed. As long as one is healthy and willing, one could donate.
He assured that the process is quite easy and those fearful of needles have nothing to be concerned about.
Most of our blood donors are young people, a lot of them young females, and they do it repeatedly. And there's no fear of needles or anxiety about anything. And about COVID, we realized during COVID, because we continued these voluntary non-remunerated blood drives during COVID, and we found that a lot of anxiety most of the anxiety is about contracting COVID while donating blood, and that cannot happen. It is not an issue. And once people were informed that that is not possible, then our blood donation soared to pre-COVID levels.
Dr. Charles said the pre-screening requirements can be found on the Ministry of Health's website at health.gov.tt. Mahalia Joseph Wharton, TTT News.